Hi everyone, it's Jen from McLane Fitness, and today we have kettlebell training number 2. So these aren't long workouts, but they're going to focus on specific kettlebell movements to kind of work on your kettlebell practice. And what I'm going to do is always start with my mobility warm-up. So it'll be a 4-minute mobility warm-up. If you need longer, absolutely, extend the length of these warm-ups. They're 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. You can actually extend them and make them longer and really open up your hips, your shoulders, get everything ready for these kettlebell moves. I'm going to use mainly 3 different sizes of my kettlebells, 30s, 40s, 50s. If I need to adjust, I do have other kettlebells, but my goal is just to stick to them. You could probably do this whole workout with a lighter one and a heavier one. So we are going to start with the mobility, same stuff that we did on number 1, opening up our shoulders with some, I'm going to use my lat pull down bar, and then we're going to do some hip openers to a thrust, roll back to a front lunge, stretch, Cossack Lunges, prone scorpion, and a child's pose into up dog. So we're going to start, this is a 4-minute warm up. I'm going to open up my shoulders in 5 seconds. So you can use a broom or anything you have available to kind of bring the bar around your body and forward, and really opening up your shoulders and getting them ready for a lot of these moves today. We have a lot of like windmill and Turkish get-up variations. So a lot of core. So this is a lot of focus, slow movement. You're not going to rush through a lot of these moves. 5 seconds, and then we're going to go into that hip opener to a thrust. So I'm going to use my mat. Basically, my knees are going to be forward, and I'm just going to flip them to the other side, and then thrust up. Hopefully I'm getting better at these the more I do them. Not everyone has good flexibility. You have to practice it as well. Our next move is that roll back into a front lunge. We'll alternate that front lunge. All right. Using my mat, I'm going to roll back and then go into a front lunge. So coming down, rolling back, and lunging forward. Oh, feel that nice stretch. And then switching and coming up. If you have to use your hands at any point, there's no harm in doing that, okay? Cossack Lunges are next. Try and really get a longer lunge. I wasn't doing too good of a job of that. Alright. Cossack is just going laterally, opening up your hips even more. So coming down and toe up. I'm just going to stay low. Really focus. Oh, use your glutes. And then we have a prone scorpion, so you're going to be flat on your belly, arms wide and long, and you're going to rotate your hips over. All right, so using my mat again. Flat on my belly, arms out, and I'm going to just take one leg up and try to stretch it over. I think the goal really is to keep your shoulders down. We have one more move. Child's pose into an up dog flow. All right, last move. And then we have a hit set of 5 moves that we will repeat twice. So in your child's pose, coming up on your toes, and going into an up dog. Feel that nice long stretch in your arms, your back. We are ready for our first 50-10. We're going to be repeating these exercises twice, but 2 more times while the timer goes down. So the first one will be 50-10. The 5 moves are double arm clean into a pause squat. So this is slow and controlled. I'm going to use my 50 for that. Then we have a kneeling press windmill kick throw. So I'll stick to my right side on anything on the first round that's one-sided. But basically you're going to kneel, and actually the other, same side that your leg is up, your arm is going to clean, then you're going to press it to that windmill, and then the foot that's back is kicking through. So I'm going to use my 30 for that. And then we have an overhead knee in, so that's an ab move where I'm going to overhead hold a kettlebell. I'll use my 40 for that. Then I have a figure 8 catch, reverse lunge. I'll use my 30 to see how that feels, but you're going to figure 8 catch, and then reverse lunge, figure 8 the other side, swing in, catch, reverse lunge, and then you're going to finish with a snatch. So I'll use my 30 again, and rotational windmill. So 40s and I will use my 50 for the first one. Okay, so this is a 10-minute section. I shouldn't have to explain this again, so. And watch, actually, if you find it's easier to watch first. So I'm going to start with the pause, the clean into the pause squat. Going at 3 seconds. This is a long round, so take your time. So you're going to clean it up, sit in that squat, and pause, and then back up and reset. I like to reset from a dead stop for this one at least. Like a 2 to 3 second pause. We're just practicing our movements. Nothing crazy here, but this is great for building strength, working the core. And then I'm going to grab my 30 for that kneel press, windmill. Slow, controlled, pause, and then come up. Grab my 30. So the same side, this is going to have that kick throw. So I'm going to dead stop from the bottom, clean, and press, and come down, and kick through with control. Reset. These are slow and controlled movements. I'm going to grab my 40 for the next one, move, which is on your back. Whew. A lot of control here. Control that body. 3 seconds. All right, holding it. This is doing like a bicycle. Holding the horns, holding straight up, and you're going to bring in. You can hold your head up with slow and controlled. Lock the arms. Our next move is that figure 8 catch. I'm going to grab my 30 for the next 2 moves. Keep those abs tight and use them. You have 9 seconds. Figure 8 catch, reverse lunge. I'm going to start with my 30. It's that figure 8 catch movement that's a little bit tricky. You're going to take the weight, you're going to thread it up, catch it, reverse lunge, bring it around, swing it up, and catch. So alternating. how you're threading that through, okay? So bringing it around, swinging it up. The side that who's holding the bell is lunging back. Ten seconds, and then we have that. We're gonna snatch and then rotational windmill. All right. Stick on my 30. I'm gonna do one side, so let's do my right. So we're gonna go up, and then come down that rotational. So feet are not changing. And then bring it down. Looking up at that weight. We go back to the start after this one. And that clean pause squat. Slow and controlled. 3 seconds. I've got my 50. Dead stop clean. So clean it up. Pause on that squat and come up. It's hard to clean directly from the floor, okay? 30 seconds. Squeeze the glutes as you come out, keep that core tight. Eight seconds. We have that kneeling. Windmill kick through. I'm gonna do my left, so my left knee is gonna be up. So clean and press. We're gonna take down. Make sure you have room for your kick through. Look up at that weight, use those abs, and hold that kick through up. Overhead, knees are next. Four seconds. Grab my 40. Hold it straight and overhead. So come like a hollow hold. If you have your shoulders off the ground, your feet are going to be off the ground. Figure eight is next. Focus. Lock those arms, work those abs. So the moves are crazy and challenging, so you have to really go slow, focused. Not a high heart rate workout, but effective core and strength. Functional core. So these exercises, obviously, we will see again. We'll repeat and lower the timer. All right, figure eight with a catch, and that leg goes back. Make sure you're holding one side of the bell, just to, it's an easier transition. We get that snatch, rotational windmill. Next. 10 seconds. I'm sticking to the 30. 3, 2. My left side. And after this, we have some windmill, Turkish get up movement to practice. So snatch it up, look up at that weight, and come down. And then lower, and repeat. So it's like you're punching when you do that snatch. I always say work on your high pull first. Halfway there. Fifteen seconds. Look up at that weight. It's a hinging position, soft knees. 3 seconds. All right, we're done our first hit set. We are going to do, now we're going to do some windmill Turkish get up practice. So what I'm going to do is windmill into a reverse Turkish get up, which means that you're going to start from the standing position. So we're just going to do one on each side. Just kind of break up the hit sections and to work on your Turkish get up. I'm going to use a 30, which is pretty heavy for me, so I'm working on it. So as you notice, if I'm wobbly. All right, so first I'm going to snatch the weight up, and then I'm going to do a windmill. So I'm doing my right arm, so going down deep and up, and then the leg, opposite leg's going to bend down. You're going to look up at that weight, so we're reversing back down to that Turkish get up. You're going to come all the way down. The hardest part really for me is to get back up. All right. Focus on each movement. And lower back down. Switching sides. So these, every round, we are going to increase. All right, so this is one rep round. Coming down with control. Kick it through. Come all the way down. With control if you can. All right. Coming back up to stand. Look up at that weight. And step to stand. And then lower. All right. We are going back to that hit set. 40 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. So a little bit shorter. We're repeating these to get better at the moves. This is why we practice. This is an 8-minute, 20-second set, starting with a clean, a pause squat. Clean it up, sit deep, pause, and come on up. All the way down, clean it, pause, press up with your heels. Try and sit back into your heels. Clean it up. Grabbing my 30 for those kneeling clean press kick throughs. Start with my right. Same size up, okay? Cleaning it from the ground. Pressing it up. Kick through. Try and hold that kick through and then bring it back. If it's too much to do the clean and press, you can keep it up there. Kick it through, hold, and bring it back. We got that overhead knee in, just so you know what's next. Okay, you got 8 seconds. Keep that here for the last 2 moves on that side. Overhead, hold it, knees in. Obviously, take your time getting into your position, safety first. Bring the knee in. Once again, slow controlled movement, really feeling your abs working. And your shoulders because you're holding the kettlebell. Breathe. 20 seconds. And then you add a figure 8. So I'm going lighter. Breathe. Still have to breathe, even though it's not crazy heart rate workout. Figure 8 into that catch. I'll do it this way. So we're gonna figure 8, catch, and then the leg that's holding, or the hand that's holding, that's the leg that's gonna go back. So figure 8, catch. Swing it around. Okay, so you can't go super heavy. Don't want to knock your knee or your leg just in case. And we got the snatch rotational windmill next. All right, snatching on my right. So step back from your bell. Come down, hinging, okay. Butt goes back. Long arm. Come down. Look at that weight. Long lines, guys. Hopefully I don't look sloppy, okay? The goal is to have clean movements. Keeping that core tight. We're going back to the start with that clean pause squat. Here we go. Clean it up. And lower, control. And then press it up. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. And when you go deep, sit in your heels. And up. 3 seconds. All right, kneeling. And with the same side that you're gonna clean and press is the foot that's going up. You'll notice one side struggles a little more. This is my struggling side. And use your abs to pull your body up. Kick it out. 12 seconds. The press is the hardest part. When you're kneeling, a little hard. All right, overhead, knee ins, this is going fast. All right, bring it in. If you need to rest your neck, it's totally fine. My neck feels okay, so I'm keeping it up. I'm trying my best to keep my shoulders off the ground. 2 moves after this. Figure 8, and then the snatch windmill, which I will do on the left. bit of sweat coming, I can feel it. Three seconds. All right, windmill. I'm sorry, figure eight. You just have to be able to see me because I really do want to make sure I'm lunging deep. I love kettlebells. It's like always getting core, so it's like sneaky core. Functional movements. I'm not there doing figure eights. But your body, it's training your body to move and have control. All right, snatch to windmill on the left. Whew. Leaning back. Looking up at that weight and coming down. Control. "15 seconds. 5 seconds. If the snatch is too much, just do a clean and press. All right, we're done with that. We need this. So now we have 2 on each side to practice for our windmill into reverse. I'm going to start with my right side. All right, sit back on your heels and snatch the weight up. And go into your windmill, look up at that weight. Going up. Opposite leg goes back. Leaning down. Foot comes forward. And go all the way back with control. And we're going to come up. All right, and then we do another windmill. So we're doing 2 on each side. Feel that nice stretch. Always try and look at your weight, and you don't have to. It does make it more challenging. This is the last one on this side. So you're going to switch, swing, and then snatch. Can't forget your windmill. Left side's a little tricky for me. All right, windmill, number 2. Coming on up to finish. And then we have one more hit set. 30 seconds on. 10 seconds rest. And to stand, bring it down. All right, let me set the timer. We know the moves. It's shorter, so it'll go quick. Here we go, 6 minutes. Starting with that clean pause squat. Clean it up, sit deep, and come up. Bring the weight up across the body, catch it. 3 seconds. It's out of my 30. right side, right knee up. Clean press, windmill, kick through. Look up. Try your best to kick through. Pull them up. Repeat. We have 5 seconds. That's all I'm gonna get. Right overhead. Lift the knee ins. Focus. This is going quick. You're about halfway there. I think you know the moves by now, right? Figure 8. Coming up. That one takes focus. Anytime you're passing the weight. I mean, we're always focusing, but something like this, you're just focusing on the actual, like your abs. This you have to focus on catching. So threading it. Like I almost missed it there. All right, back. So I always say hold one side, leave the other side open for your other hand to grab. We got that snatch next. Stick in the right. 3. It's moving fast. Okay. Set it in front. Snatch it up. Come down and rotate. Up. Snatch it up. I almost forgot what I was doing. I thought I was going to switch. You can switch, by the way. I'm just going to focus on one side. All right, back to the top. Clean squat. Last time. Last 30 seconds. Weight comes up. Clean it. And pause. Make sure you got a nice pause there on your squat. You can try and use a dumbbell for some of the stuff if you need to. It's a little tricky at times to use a dumbbell. Figure 8 would be hard. Other stuff you could use a dumbbell. All right. We're doing that clean. Press windmill, kick through on the left. My weaker side. But I want to try and use the same weight as my right to balance it out. Down. 3 seconds. I'll keep this here. Overhead knee ins. We're getting really close to the end of the hit. And then, unfortunately, that last set of windmills, Turkish get-ups, is going to be 3 reps. To finish off your kettlebell training today, you can add this, obviously, to other things. Maybe a nice little strength workout or a quick hit cardio workout. 5 seconds. We got the figure 8. Reverse lunge. Don't lose it because we're almost done. Don't let that mind wander. Deep lunges. All right, snatch. Rotational windmill on the left side. This is it. Sit back, snatch it up, and come down with control. You don't have to look at the weight, but it really, really works when you're balanced when you do, making it harder. So you're punching that weight up in the snatch. 10 seconds. All right, we're moving on. This is it, guys. 3 now. So I'm gonna start my weight. Once again, having to snatch that weight up into a windmill. So your standard windmill. Foot goes out for me. That's what I like to do it. Coming down, that nice stretch, lifting up. Should start with my left because it's the weaker side. Next time. Look up at that weight. Bring that front foot back. And that's 1. 2 more. Windmill. Bring it up. Control. Kick it out. And slowly lower. Ooh. A little wobbly. Alright, that's 2. 1 more on this side. Get that nice, deep, oblique stretch. Come on up. 3 is tricky. This is it. And then we swing, switch. Ooh, you can feel it in the shoulder. And snatch it up. Coming down on that windmill. This leg goes back. Leaning down. Kick it through. Come all the way down. Gotta work on these. I've seen some people do this with some pretty heavy weight. Don't know how they do it. This is challenging for me, like really. Same leg, down. Bring that one back. All right, 1 more windmill. Last time, down and up. Not the prettiest. I will work on these. This is my workout though, so my goal isn't to make everything look perfect. I'm sharing what I do. So that's me trying to work on 30-pound Turkish get-ups, which I will continue to work on. Whew. All right, guys, so that is the end of your workout. Please try and stretch, maybe do some more of those mobility movements before you start your day. And drink lots of water and stretch. And I hope you enjoyed this workout. Let me know what you think. There's more to come. And don't forget, if you haven't had a chance, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And there's plenty of other workouts there. And that's it. Enjoy your day. I'll see you next time.